lesson are going to be writing equations in point-slope form. And for the warm-up, I want to find the equation of the line through the following points, 2, 5, and 6, 17. So the way we do that, we know the first thing to do is to find the slope between these 2 points. So we get 12 over 4, which is just 3. And then I would use my slope-intercept form, y equals 3x plus b. Now I take one of my points and plug them in for x and y. So I get 5 equals 3 times 2 plus b. 5 equals 6 plus b. Subtract 6 from each side. Negative 1 equals b. And once I know that, I can write my equation y equals 3x minus 1. Hopefully an easy review over what we did in the previous lesson. Now, today we're going to be using point-slope form. And just like for slope-intercept form, you needed a slope and a y-intercept. For point-slope form, you need a point and a slope. And I personally prefer using point-slope form because it works with any point. I don't need to have a y-intercept. I can use any point. And the formula is where we have m as our slope, and we have a point, which I'm going to call x1, y1. Here's my formula for point-slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times the quantity of, so don't always forget this is in parentheses, x minus x1. And what I want you to notice is these numbers in black will always just be variables. We do not plug in values for these. This is just y and x. But what we do is we plug in values for y sub 1, because this is saying this is a specific y value. And the same thing for x1. This is a specific x value. So you plug in for y1 and x1. You do not plug anything in for y or for x. And then we are used to m being our slope. But this is our formula that we're going to use to write equations. And it's really easy now to write an equation if we're given a point and the slope. So if we look at our first example, we want to write an equation in point-slope form. So point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m times the quantity of x minus x1. That passes through 3, negative 2 with a slope of 1/4. So I need to label my stuff x1, y1. That's going to be my point, which is 3, negative 2. So x1 is 3, y1 is negative 2. And my slope, obviously, is 1/4. So now what I do is I write my equation. And remember, y and x never have anything plugged in for them. Okay? It's just always going to be y and x. And then I plug in these specific values for y1, m, and x1. So I've got y minus y1, which is negative 2, equals m, which is 1/4, times the quantity of x minus x1, which is 3. And here's my equation in point-slope form. That's all you have to do. The only thing I would say to do is simplify this y minus negative 2. Subtracting a negative is the same thing as adding a positive. So I get y plus 2 equals 1/4 x minus 3. And if they just say they want it in point-slope form, you don't have to worry about distributing or solving for a variable. You just leave it as point-slope form.